Hello everyone, Josh first back again bringing you guys some more 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross, and today we're going to be showing you some PvP fights using a very deadly combo, which you guys are going to see here in display right now. We're going to go ahead and target that. There we go. So we're basically using Jericho alongside Bond. We are playing geared PvP right now as well, in case some of you are wondering. We are of course running Jericho, the new green Bond, and we're also running our boy Blue King, and on our sub we're running Arthur. I believe my combat power right now is somewhere around 126k. We are wearing a few costumes for King and our girl Jericho. Not any I believe on Bond, but we are running I think 1 or 2 as well on our boy Arthur. So we're getting a little bit of CC from that, and we are using evasion food, which is absolutely so tilty with this combo. It's absolutely hilarious. So let's go ahead and do this, and this. We just want to make sure that we kill that King, get the King off the field, and then we won't have to worry about any more of their shenanigans when it comes to cleansing. Alright, and I'm glad that we ran 3 skills on that one, 43k. So now we just have to deal with the Bond, which we're about to deal with right now, via probably a one-shot from our girl Jericho. I'm going to start a new series as well, how to gear units. We're going to start with probably Bond first, and then I'll do Jericho, and then I'll do King, and then I'll just kind of work my way around until we get through a lot of units. So if you guys want to see a series like that, let me know in the comment section below. It's going to be a lot of fun. But let's go ahead and see what we want to do here. Let's go ahead and do this into this, and then break that down. Now we're going to get a lot more cards coming in. And if we're, for whatever reason, we don't one-shot this Bond, if for whatever reason we don't crit, which I guess we didn't even need to crit. Who needs to crit when Jericho has just got so much damage output? Alright. And again, we are in geared PvP. I believe I'm in Plat 5 right now, Plat 4. I was testing out a lot of different builds, but I feel like this is probably my favorite combo in the game right now. Maybe even the strongest combo in the game. Who knows? But I mean, Bond going into that first turn, debuff, AoE, and then you go into back-to-back attacks with Jericho, or even Bond into an attack, then Jericho, is a lot of tilt. Let me tell you guys what. So let's go ahead and attack here with Bond. 18k. 18k again. At least he's consistent. Let's go ahead and shut that down. And there we go. That's pretty much game over. Because that Gil Thunder isn't really a threat, and he's about to die anyway. So, hey, it is what it is. Alright, let's go ahead and attack that Arthur. Well, actually, yeah. Yeah, we're going to attack that Arthur. And then we'll just go ahead and just use this to get these out of my hand. And then we're going to go ahead and lock them down just in case we don't kill him again. We are going to get that snatch off if we don't kill him. Okay, so the extort as it went through. Alright. And he's locked down. Not much going to be going on here for our opponent, unfortunately. Sorry, Soju. Sorry. Alright, so we're going to go ahead now, and just for the sake of eye candy, for the visuals, just to give you guys a little bit of that pizzazz, let's go ahead and just pop this, and why not? So we're going to extort both of them, and then our boy Blue King is going to go in with the nuke. And there you have it. So that's GG game 1. And again, guys, this could be potentially the most broken combo right now in PvP because of the things that I've already mentioned. I mean, what does Jericho want? She wants debuffs. What does your boy Bond do? AoE debuffs. And what's one of the better foods to run to kind of counter in case you run into a, I guess you could say, mirror match? The evasion food, because the evasion food actually stops a full AoE attack or debuff as well if it's the first attack that your opponent uses. So it's kind of very tilty if you get into a mirror match and they try to go in with the bond debuff, and it doesn't go through. So now you just completely shut down one of their major starting plays. Now, what is the actual weakness to this actual combo? Probably if you go second and they go first, but then again, they may not be running evasion food and you might be, so you might even still be able to survive if you go second. So a lot of different intangible parts moving around in there to kind of make this work. But boy, if it works, it is probably one of the deadliest combos in PvP period right now. Just absolutely hilarious, but a lot of fun to do nonetheless. Okay, so we're actually going against 2 blue units here. And we barely beat them out on CC. I'm not using CC food, guys. I'm using evasion food, so keep that in mind. And we're going to go ahead and target that blue king. Now, that Slater can hit us pretty hard, but it's not too bad since we do have neutral. We're not running Arthur in our starting lineup, so that does help a little bit. He is on our bench, though, like I said. He's there to provide us that 15% HP to our Bond, and, of course, oh, we got some crits there, nice. And to, of course, our Jericho in himself. I also thought about perhaps running this team without King and then running Hauser on the bench. That way, I'm getting the Arthur 15% from the passive for all my humans, and the 8% all base stats from Hauser to all my humans. So that was another tilty concept that I really wanted to try, but I've you see there, he's probably not too happy about that evasion, because that would have been somewhat of a nice hit. He would have got a crit on it, but guess what? He didn't get nothing on it, because that's what we do around here on Josh Verse. We tilt our opponent. When I played Duel Links, I was known as a cancerous player because I ran stall, and I loved every bit of it, making my opponents miserable. Now I get to somewhat do the same here in PvP with Bond and Jericho. So it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Alright, so we already have our ult ready to go, and he has no way to stop it. He's just pretty much got to clench his butt cheeks and hope for the best, because I'm coming in strong. See, that's the kind of damage that he wants to get on my king. There you go. But again, we were trolling him. We were trolling him with the gear, boy, or with the evasion food, and it's a wonderful thing. It's hilarious. So we're gonna do this, and now we're gonna go ahead and target that king. We're gonna go boom, boom. Our Jericho, her HP is just gonna be nice and dandy, because she's going to fill it all back up. There you go. 436k casually. Why not? Why not? 430k, no biggie, no biggie. And we got that bleed, and we didn't unfortunately get that crit, but we've already got that king halfway down. Our Meliodas is just, yeah, green Meliodas can kiss my ass. There you go. Good job, Meliodas. Way to finally get something done in PvP. All right, we are going to go ahead, and unfortunately we didn't pick up a Bond. We did not pick up the Bond debuff, which is unfortunate. However, we still have a chance here to still take out that Arthur. Oh yeah, we're starting to crit now. Our crit is definitely starting to get up there. Oh yeah, there we go. I love it. I love to see it. Love to see it. And he did not have a counter up on that Meliodas, because he went instead for the first skill instead of his counters. So there you go. And now his Meliodas will die to the hands of the superior green unit in the game. And I'm just gonna go in just for the pizzazz, we gotta always keep the fans happy. We gotta give you what you want. Gotta give the people what they want. All right. Boom! 396.7k. Who cares? So Jericho pretty much did about what? 800k, maybe 900k damage in that fight. She's a machine. But yes, this combo is absolutely hilarious. And for those of you that are skipping to this portion of the video, keeping in mind, again, this is geared PvP. This is where the big boys go to play. This is not like ungeared. So just because I'm on plat, don't let that distract you from the fact that I'm going to be playing against a lot of whales that are finally deciding to climb as well. Geared is on another level compared to ungeared. So this is really going to be challenging me, challenging my team strat, my PvP team in general, my strategies on what kind of food should I run or not run. it's going to get crazy the higher up I climb. So I cannot wait. I do not expect to get all the way up to champ with my particular gear, because I know there's a lot of megalodons in here. They got like 150, 170k CC on their teams because of crazy gears that they have. So let's go ahead and do that OP strat one more time. Let's go ahead and target you. Break those down. Now if we could pick up an attack skill for next turn from our Jericho, we're definitely set. Oh, look at that. 62k from Bon, and then 64k from our our girl Jericho. So boy, oh boy, and that king is almost dead already. And unfortunately we did not pick up what we needed, but I think that evasion has to trigger people. Oh my god, I love that food. I kind of hated it at first until I realized it works on AoEs as well, and then I just absolutely fell in love with it because it's so tilty. Let's go ahead and do that. That should kill them. Let's go ahead and just move these down. I don't want to move the cards around too much here when we don't really have to, because I already knew that I was going to kill them. 38k, bro. No problem. Easy clap. And then we're going to go ahead and shut that bond down. Alright, and now they got their own Jericho. But they have no way to debuff unless they have a Jericho debuff card, which it don't matter, because since she just jumped into the fight, she can't do anything this turn. So it's all good, baby. It's all good. Alright. Kind of feel like I want to heal. Clear all those debuffs out of here, because that's a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and cleanse and heal. Let's go ahead and then, I just want to make sure I get rid of that bond. That is definitely a priority here. Let's go ahead and debuff. And then let's go ahead and see if we can't get a crit. If we can get a crit on that bond, I think we'll be okay. But let's go ahead and see what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and extort, which is just going to make our bond crazy. And there you guys go. Didn't even need a crit. And now our boy Blue King is ready to blow a hole in this team's you know what. Alright. He's going for the debuffs. Red Slater. And it didn't do jack all. Nani? Alright, now watch this. We're going to go boom, boom, boom. The triple nuker. Look at that damage from our bond because of all the attack that he stole from our opponent. And then that little wee old Jericho just sitting there to get completely busted wide open. So guys, to not make the video too long, I think a lot of you kind of get the idea of what I'm trying to do with this team. You go Bond, Jericho right at the start, and you want to run evasion gear, evasion food. That way, when your opponent, if you run into a mirror match, or if your opponent's trying to go for that one big play to try and shut down either your king or your Jericho, especially if you're playing against bots, which will always make that mistake, you are ready to go, and then you can unleash all hell's fury the following turn. And there's also a lot of times where your Jericho is going to one-shot their units on turn 1 if you get a lucky crit. You could even try to be a little bit more ballsy and run crit chance gear plus 20%. I keep saying gear, but I mean food. If you want to be a little bit more ballsy and try to go in that way as well. Just a lot of craziness you can do. Now, this combo is even stronger and ungeared because, well, it's ungeared, and your opponent will no longer have all that gear's protection. Of course, they'll still have their costumes that are being counted, but Bond, when he uses a snatch on ungeared, it's just absolutely chaotic, and you can one-shot pretty easily for the most part with your girl Jericho. But in geared, it's a little bit more steeper, but the combo still works very well. And again, I feel like this might be the strongest combo in the game, especially if you have amazing gear on your characters. And in case some of you are wondering, what gear do you use, Josh? How do you gear these units? Well, like I said earlier in the video, we're going to be starting a how to gear unit series very soon on the channel, maybe as early as later today or tomorrow. And we will be starting with Bond, then we'll go to Jericho, then we'll go to King, and then we'll work our way around to the rest of the units available on global right now. So hope you guys all enjoy. Don't forget to tick notifications. Join us in the Discord in the description below. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, obviously. Like the video if you did. And I'll catch you guys all in the next one. Until next time, peace.